Welcome to today's love reading. Today we are going to have 3 piles, pile 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to use 3 different decks plus my channeled messages. The decks I'm going to use are Romance Angels, the Thoth Tarot, Crowley Tarot, and the Fairy Tarot cards. Okay, so again, please pick your pile. It's 1, 2 and 3. And we're starting with number 1, of course. So number 1. Let's see what is happening in your connection. Maybe I should have taken these out first. Oh no, hold on. Okay, while I'm opening the cards, I would like to remind you to please take out my other content. If this reading does not resonate, please pick another pile or another reading. I have done multiple of those readings before. So, yeah, another reading might be the right one for you. Also, I would like to ask you to help me grow my channel by liking, subscribing, sharing, hitting the bell icon, and leaving comments. All of these things have influence on the algorithm, and many more people will find my channel. And also, I am available for personal readings. Now, let me count my cards. 5, 6, 7. So, if you ever book a personal love reading with me, this would most likely be the reading I would do for you. It's my signature reading that I have done for many, many years for thousands of clients so far. Of course, you could book another reading like channeled messages, if that would be what you'd want. So, but this is, yeah, how to see my signature reading, basically. Okay, explanation. This is the feminine side, this is the masculine side. Even if you are homosexuals, there's still going to be a feminine and a masculine because it's energies. Also, of course, the masculine could be in the woman's body and vice versa. But when it comes to energy, this is feminine, masculine. First row is more like headspace, and then the middle row is more heart, and this could be outer influences or how do I act on the outside, what is connecting you, and possible future outcome. However, I want to get some more cards, and it wasn't too smart of me to already lay them down because now I have to shuffle till something comes out, and that already happens. Sorry, I just bumped into the camera. There's just not enough space. Or okay, that works for me. Okay, so what else do we get? There's some issues I'm seeing right now. However, there is a very, very good chance for very positive outcome. Just give me a second. You can't see me shuffling, right? But I promise you I'm not cheating. Okay. And is there another one? Okay. This one that flips, we're going to take it. And we'll do the Romance Angels as well. And then we will start your reading. Just give me a second. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go over those later. So, okay, let's see what we have here. There may be some struggle between the two of you right now, okay, because we do have the 5 of Wands in between you, and here it says strife, It is a very ambitious card. However, it can warrant to be too passionate. By passionate, I don't mean like in sexual passionate, more in I want something right now, or I just be impatient, something like that. So it calls you to relax more, because both of you may be in some kind of combat mode. It could also be that if there has been some arguing, it's important to step out of that energy. Always say we can only manifest what we vibrate, so it's important not to vibrate in any anger energy. The feminine has the task, the lesson to learn to set her boundaries, like the Queen of Wands can. She does have feelings for the masculine, of course, with the star in her head. She wants this to progress, and we do have the impatience energy a bit mirrored here in the indolence. Like she thinks like there's nothing happening, and there may be a bit of impatient energy. However, she is called to step into her own power, to be, the Queen of Wands. That's the queen who can't set her boundaries. She's very, she's strong, not overpowering. That could be the negative side of the Queen of Wands. But that's not what you're supposed to do. It is more regulating yourself, setting your boundaries, taking care of yourself, taking care of your own needs, and not expecting anybody else to take care of your needs, because you're a freaking queen, okay? A queen doesn't need anyone. She's not a damsel in distress. She's a queen. So this means get into your power. It's okay to say no, to set your boundaries, not just towards this masculine, but towards other people as well, colleagues, family members, because if you don't learn to set boundaries, you vibrate into the universe. I don't deserve to be treated well, because look, universe, I don't even treat myself well. And the universe is like, yeah, okay, but until you've learned to treat yourself well, we cannot mirror that back to you. We cannot send you anybody to treat you well. We can only send you people who don't treat you well, until you learn to treat yourself better. And I always say it's not about becoming an egoistic person, okay? It's not going from one extreme to the other extreme. It's finding balance within yourself. It's okay to set boundaries, because quite often we don't set boundaries because we were taught, like, if you don't act the way others expect you to act, they don't like you anymore. So we often cheat ourselves, you could say, by cheating ourselves by not treating us well, because we are so scared of getting positive of losing positive attention from somebody else. And the Queen of Wands, she's like, no, it's okay to set my boundaries. It's okay to say no sometimes, because if you don't like me, if I say no to you, then you're not a person that I need in my life. And again, it's not about becoming like a total bee who is just trying to oppressing other people or always wants to have it her way. It's not about that. It's not about when somebody needs your help, you turn around and say, no, I don't want to help you. If it's like an emergency, it's about, just taking care of yourself, and that for me begins with literally taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your health, doing stuff that is good for you, stopping stuff it's not good for you. If your body is telling you, I need a break right now, giving yourself a break. That is what the Queen of Wands does. She knows her strength and she knows her limits as well. And with the Ten of Swords, feminine, if you are the feminine or the feminine, this to me means there is something that you need to leave behind. And I'm not talking about this person. I'm not talking about you need to leave behind this person. It's more like old mindsets, or it could be, to me, anything. It could be the job you hate and you just do because you're scared of doing what you really love. It could be people that are just always draining your energy. It could be negative thinking, old belief systems, habits that weaken you, that are no good for you. However it is, with this, it is about leaving something behind. Then we've got the Aeon, which is also talking about a rebirth. It's similar to death, but it's a step further than death. In other decks, this would be judgment, which is also like a kind of rebirth, right? After death, there's rebirth. So this means getting into new energy, a new version of yourself, more vibrant, more powerful. And also, of course, it means that she wants a new beginning with this person, with the masculine. However, she thinking like this is not coming fast enough. And maybe she's even thinking about reaching out. And then it depends. Okay? Usually the feminine energy should be the one to receive. However, if your gut feeling is telling you it's a perfect time to reach out, and it's not your fear, it's not because, oh, I'm so scared if I don't do anything, then nothing is going to happen. That's not what it is. It is only reaching out when you don't have any attachment to it. When it's not like, well, if nothing comes back, then my heart will break, then too bad. But so if you want to reach out, always make sure it's come from the right place. It's not your ego that is impatient or thinking, oh my god, my person is going to forget me if I don't do anything, or we're never going to get contact again if I don't do anything. That's the wrong energy. If you're in this energy, don't reach out. However, if you are in some kind of energy where you are just feeling well and your gut feeling is telling you, then it is okay. But I get for most of you that this feminine is just waiting for the masculine to reach out. She's like, where is he? Nothing is happening. But she hasn't given up hope yet. And that is very important, because if we don't believe it can happen, then it can't happen. But the problem is also, if we focus on it not happening, then the universe thinks you want to the experience of it not happening, because the universe only thinks you want on what you focus on. So don't focus on the absence of the other person, or you are manifesting more absence. Learn your manifestation. Visualize, for example, or script, how would it be like to be with this person? Be in the positive, like what does it feel like to be in union? What does it feel like to have him or her hold me? What does it feel like? And not feel the lack of this person. This person does have feelings for you. I do see loving feelings and sexual feelings as well. We do have the lust card. The last card is talking about sexual feelings, and he or she, I say he because it's the masculine side, okay? He has definitely sexual thoughts about you, but also connect this card generally to lust. Lust is not just sexual, it is also lusting for life, lusting for positive energy, lusting for fun, lusting for laughter, lusting for seeing you, feeling you, talking to you, yeah, all that positive stuff. However, we do have adjustment, and I always call it the karma clearing card. There is something old and repressed that your person is dealing with right now, and they're trying to find more stability within themselves. You see this castle from above, and everything in those walls is secure, so your person is trying to find more security and needs a little more time to do so. Your person, with the futility card, to me it's the card of fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. Many men experience this by women. Many women, they look for a man and then they try to change that man into the version they like. And it can start with, okay, you need to dress in a specific way, and I don't like that about you, and I don't like you hanging out with that friend, and I don't like that shirt you wear, and I don't like that hobby you have, for example. And this kind of behavior, of course, it is not love, because if you love somebody, you don't try to change them all the time, right? And many men have experienced something like this, maybe even in childhood. You're only the good boy if you act this way or that way. If you don't act the way we want, then you're not good. And so the masculine very often, just as much as the feminine, has the fear of rejection, and often more likely withdraw so they don't get rejected again. However, we do have victory, the Six of Wands, on top of it. So your person is fighting those inner demons and is going to be victorious. And then we got the Sun, and people say the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Feminine, you are more called to focus on yourself, on your own stability. Whereas the masculine, he is blooming right now. We have a number 3, and the 3 of Wands always gives me the image of a little plant coming out of the soil. So feminine, you may think that nothing is happening if you're the feminine again, but that is not true, because there is something happening. Before you see the little plant coming out, all of the roots have developed in the soil. So there's a lot of progress before you actually see it, and that is what's happening here as well. And we do see it with the future cards as well, because the first future card is the Empress, and I always call it the pregnancy card, not literally, but there is a new beginning that is ripening, and it needs its time, just like a real pregnancy. You don't want the baby to be born prematurely. It needs its time, and it will be born when it's ready. However, this is another kind of progress. So it's a very, very positive card. And then we do have the Four of Wands. It's a union card, completion, completing a cycle, finally completing this distance, and finally make it to union, finally get together. And then we do have change, so there will be more change with the two of you, but also I see that like there is some change required in order to get to this union, and this change always has to start from within, and then it can come on the outside. So we do have the preparation for union, the change, and we do have the union card here as well. I always say I cannot ever give you any time frames. I don't believe in timing, especially not in a general reading. No, I always believe in energy. So the quicker you manage to raise your energy and get out of any lack mentality, any negative thinking, the faster you can draw your person in. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got worth waiting for. Divine timings at work in your love life. And to me, divine timing, many people think like, oh, it's gonna take forever. Divine timing doesn't say it takes forever. If you get your shit together and you're ready next week, then divine timing is next week. If you need 5 more years for it, then divine timing is in 5 more years. So people always think when it's divine timing, it has to be a long time ago. Maybe it's already a long time in the process and you're about to have your breakthrough. Tomorrow could be divine timing as well. Right? Divine timing doesn't always have to be somewhere down the road. No, divine timing could be any second. Because Spirit never wants to withhold anything from you. It just, you have to be, like, it's like when you deliver something, you have to be at home to receive it. And Spirit wants to deliver it to you, but you have to be home to receive it. And being home means like being in your own center. Then we have getting to know each other. Very positive card. Yeah, I get a lot of new beginning energy, especially with those 2 3s here. So there will be conversation. There will have been change between the two of you. I mean, like everybody changed within themselves, and it's talking about, yeah, what has happened to me. And then we do have engagement. I don't get like literally engagement as in proposal right now. I mean, it could be for some, but I don't think you're going from 0 to 100. But I feel like you will feel more engagement from your person as you engage in your development, your change, your progress. You are called to engage, and then your person can mirror that back to you, and you will see that your person is very serious when it comes to this relationship. And then we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring together. So again, it means if you have negative visualizations, you're keeping the other person away from you. If you have negative thinking, negative mindset, you're keeping the other person away. So it requires for you to do your work, to get in a positive mindset and to do your work. Prayers, affirmations, visualizations, meditations, whatever you do, but you are called to actually do something. Then what do we have here? 3 of Summer would be 3 of Cups. Yeah, that's another card of rejoicing. It's a card of, yeah, coming back together. He says news worth celebrating. So there will be news, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or birth, friends you cherish. But again, it's for me another like reconciliation card. Then we do have the 6 of Autumn. That's probably the Pentacles. yeah, it's a balance. It's the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money. But I get like paying a debt. I think that there's going to be balance within you. Queen of Spring, probably the Queen of Wands. She is brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. And believe in yourself. Oh, so you got the Queen of Wands twice. So it's very important, again, for you to step into the Queen of Wands energy. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. And then we got the King of Summer. So we got a King and a Queen. So it's a good match. It's not necessarily high soul, like twin flame energy necessarily. I don't, could be, of course, but it's a king and a queen, so they're different. They're differences. So there are kind of soulmates that are more different than others. Twin flames usually are very much alike. Well, they have the differences often in cultures, ages, whatever the age. But their mindset is very much alike. But some soulmates, they are very different, but still complementary. Perfect for each other. So again, a king and a queen, which is amazing. And a romantic partner you can trust. Oh, up there. Honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted. A romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So again, it's a romantic partner. You can trust this person. We do have worth waiting for. Doesn't it say something about trusting as well? No divine timing. But you can trust. So this is a nice reading because, again, there is some, and I was just like putting this back, and look what I got here. I wanted to put those cards back. We got reconciliation. I didn't mean to look at this card. I just did. And there we go. Reconciliation. So this is a lovely reading. Again, feminine, your job is to step into the Queen of Wands energy. So respect yourself, treat yourself well. Oh, I forgot the soul messages. Treat yourself well, and then you will draw your person in. And don't focus on, oh, nothing is happening. Because again, you will always manifest where you put your focus. Don't put your focus on the absence of your person. So, what else? My mouth is so dry all of a sudden. I don't know. The weather is changing. I think I can feel it. Do you still love me? Yeah, your person is scared of rejection. But that's not your job to fix. It's their job. You fixed yourself and your person can mirror that, okay? We have, I want to hold you tight. And I want to commit to you. Another card of commitment. I'm healing past trauma right now. Yeah, this card would indicate that as well. I mentioned that earlier. Your person is the karma healing card. You're a missing piece. So your person knows that you would be a perfect fit. I'm spiritually awakening. Your person is gaining more consciousness. Spiritually awakening doesn't mean that they necessarily have to talk to angels now or stuff like that. It means about trusting themselves. Look, we got, please don't be impatient. I can feel the pressure, and please give me room to breathe. Two cards that I got here with this card that are saying, like, don't be in any impatient energy. And also, I'm daydreaming about you. So your person is definitely thinking of you, and they do want commitment. I mean, Four of Wands and this, it's pretty obvious. And the Star, you both want it. And the Sun, yeah, you make your person happy when they think of you. It's just, they're a bit scared, and that's all. That's the way it was. They're a bit scared. And but however, once you are in your energy, your person has to mirror that back to you. Okay? So you go forward and your person can follow. Anyway, that is what I had for you, pile number 1. I hope it helped you in some way. Please like, subscribe, and share. And also, you can book a personal reading with me. Okay? I wish you all the best. Okay, pile number 2. My throat is so dry. I don't know why. I don't like it. I don't feel too fit right now, all of a sudden. So, I'm drawing 18 cards. Please let me count. 4, 5. Okay, going to put those aside so I can draw some from the other decks. Or will some come out? Drawing 3 cards. By the way, this reading I'm doing, it is one that I have done for thousands and thousands, probably like 20,000 or more. Not clients, but consultations. Many thousands of clients. And it's kind of my signature reading. So if you would book a love reading with me, that is most likely what I would do for you. Unless you have another request, like a channeled love message from your person. But if you do want a personal reading with me, my contact information is below. Also, of course, you can win a reading. I'm going to give away 2 free readings once I hit 500 subscribers. All you have to do would subscribe, click the bell icon, like this video, and leave a comment, and then you will enter the raffle. And also please check out my other contents. So we got the Princess of Spring, Princess of Autumn, 7 of Spring, Free Yourself, Engagement and Playfulness. Okay, I'm going to get to those later. Okay, I do see love on both ends. This side is the feminine side. This side is the masculine side. Okay, it's the energies. Doesn't have to do anything with gender. Most likely, if you are asking me for a reading, you are in the feminine energy. Most likely. I mean, if not, then just switch it around. Okay, then this is your person, and this is the masculine. If you're the masculine, and I mean again masculine, not male, then this would be your feminine. Both really have feelings for one another. I mean, the feminine, she's got the Lovers, and the masculine, he's got the Star and the High Priestess, which to me is a very spiritual card. It is the card of, yeah, to me, one of the indicators of a soul connection. Because in a love reading, it tells me that the higher selves are connected to one another. Right now, I do get separation energy. And we do have the happy end here. However, right now it looks like the separation energy is going to last for a little while longer. However, feminine, you can change that by doing your work. I do see lots of spiritual cards with the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Hanged Man. All cards to me are talking about some kind of spiritual growth and process and development. The feminine loves the masculine very much with the Lovers, and she wants this real commitment. However, she's also pushing her feelings away a bit, or focusing too much on the absence of the other person. And she may be a little bit impatient. That is what I get too with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is like a very fiery card to me, a very impatient card. Or also, like, maybe it could be like holding grudges. However, she also has the Ace of Pentacles. She wants a new beginning. And the Three of Pentacles. So she is called to work on herself. To, this card actually is called work. So it talks about development. Do your work. The Hanged Man is often like a sign from the universe putting this connection on hold. Not for forever, but for a while. Because the internal process is very important with this card. The Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he is supposed to see things from a different perspective. And also, yeah, he has this halo. So it's talking about some kind of enlightenment. The masculine, I feel like he's also in a similar energy with the Hermit. He's got here, and I just noticed, wow, you got lots of major arcanas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 18 cards. That's quite a lot of major arcana cards. The feminine has 2 in her heart, and the masculine, all 3 cards in her heart, in his heart, are major arcana cards. It's the Chariot, it's the Hermit, and the Star. So the masculine is making progress with the Chariot, definitely, but it's more like an internal progress, which is very important for union, because you want him to develop, right? So the masculine, he has hopes for this connection, very high hopes, but he needs a time out right now. With the Hermit, it's like he's in his cave to make his development. Don't pull him out of his cave. Give him the time he needs. He's feeling this connection, and I'm feeling that if you're impatient with him, then he can pick up on this energy as well, and that is not very good for you both. So it's important that you, feminine, are very much aware of what kind of energy you're sending out. There may be telepathy between the two of you with the High Priestess in his mind space. If you want to find out, I do have a pick a card called Is There Telepathy Between Us? Please check it out. So anyway, so he has the High Priestess in his mind, so he knows that this is a special connection. Even if he wouldn't call it soulmates. I don't know if he's using terms like this. But he knows it's very special. And look, he's got 7 cards, and out of 7 cards, 5 cards with him are major arcana cards. So he is very much affected by this connection too. Very much. I mean, the feminine's got 3 major arcana cards, which is still quite a lot, but he's got 5. So he's very, very, very impacted by this connection in a good way. Even if he's withdrawing right now, it's still withdrawal in order to gain inner knowledge, in order to figure out what is this, what's happening to me. I think you both are still trying to figure out what exactly is happening, what is going on, why can't I shake this person off, why am I tied to a person that is not in my life, why is this person bringing up so much oppressed stuff that I don't want to deal with, what is going on. And I can only advise you to give your person time, even though I believe that for some of you, this person may seem, maybe if you watch them online, they may seem like they're not taking their time. Maybe they look like they're very active right now with the last card on how they act. It's a very vibrant card. It's a card that is talking very much about, feeling life, being happy, even though he's got the disappointment card in his head. So he's not as happy as he likes to portray. Another thing that can be that for some of you, that this person is pretending that they want more a sexual connection with you, because the last card is on what they portray to the outside. Even though in their hearts they have the Star, so they definitely want more than they may be able to show right now. So it's important for you, if you think that this person just wants sex, no, they do want more of than just that. Maybe they cannot show it right now, but if they cannot show it right now, then feminine, ask yourself, why did you attract a person that cannot show their feelings? Why does it mirror it back to you? Have you had similar experiences? Do you have a mindset men cannot show feelings, for example? And it's very important to change those mindsets in order to change the outcome. And I would advise you to the YouTube channel Unseen Seraph, or also Create Your Future. Those are nice channels. And let's talk about the future. I mean, we do have the Sun as the last card, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, as you all know. But before that, we have signs. So there will be more energy like, what is this? What's going on? Trying to figure out. And indolence. So a very, card that is talking about that there is no action happening until all of a sudden you do have this breakthrough. With the Sun is ultimate happiness and fulfillment. And I always have to say, I cannot tell you when this is going to happen, because first of all, general reading, but even in personal readings, I never tell my clients times, because I have made the experience that when I told them times way back, then they were just waiting. If I told them like 3 months, Then they're waiting 3 months and they didn't work on themselves and nothing happened. But with the work hard, you are called to work on yourself. And I just noticed, look, you got 1, 2, 3. So you're definitely called to do some progress. And then you got a 4 with the Emperor, and then a 6. Yeah, you're definitely called to do your work. And only once you have finished that, once you are trusting in this connection, once you are no longer focused on the lack, on the standstill, then you can draw your person in. But you need to reach that energy first. And then you can have your new beginning, the sun. So let's see what we've got. We've got the free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. That doesn't mean that you need to free yourself from this person. But it may be like negative thinking, negative mindsets, thinking obsessively about this person day and night and nothing else. So it's very important that you learn to step into your own power, because you got the Emperor, and I haven't mentioned that before. Meaning you need to step into your own power, and you can, because you already have the Emperor there. And the Emperor can very much be in control. Then we got engagement. So what I get here more is engage in your own spiritual journey, into your progress. Because if you are engaged in your development, then you affect your person as well. And then we got playfulness. It's important to get into this playful, light-hearted energy to draw your person in. And it says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So it's important to recapture that inner youthful energy in order to draw romance in. And then it says spirit of fun to shine. And here we have the sun that is shining. So it's very important to get into this energy. What do we have here? 7 of Spring. Be assertive. Yeah, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. That's, again, very much step into your power. Free yourself from anything that is hindering you. Get into the Emperor mode, even if you're a woman. But that doesn't mean go chasing your person. Very important, okay? We are not chasers. The feminine is the receptive energy, not the chaser energy. Got the Princess of Autumn. So studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. I think it's funny that we have studious and science. I think also you are supposed not to overthink, to think too much, to analyze too much. Analyze yourself. Analyze yourself and see what believing, what all belief systems hold your person back from you. That is what I would advise you to do. Then we do have happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. And last but not least, the Princess of Spring, optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic. Again, that is what you need to get in with the playful energy and the sun. So very similar cards. Look, and even both are sitting on a swing. So yeah. Take care of your inner child. Maybe for some of you it is some inner child work that is still needs to be done. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizon. Let your creativity take flight. But again, for you it's more getting into the youthful energy, into joyful energy. Because if we are in negative energy, we repulse our person. And if we are in joyful energy, then we are drawing our person in. So it's very important to step into the right energy to draw this person in, because we can only attract, it's law of attraction, we can only attract what we vibrate. So if you want to attract a happy person, be happy. If you want to attract love, love yourself, be loving, be lovable. So what are your person's soul's messages to you? Look, I'm coming home. It's one of my most favorite cards. It is a card of union. And we've had that promise with the sun as well. And we did see progress with your person. Oh, we did have some jumpers. Look, you make me want to be a better person. So again, there is change within your person. What else do we have? Yeah, remember when I said with the Two of Wands in the feminine set that there may be some grudges? We do have, for some of you. I can feel that you're mad at me. This is why I won't come forward. Of course not. If you send somebody energy like this, like, oh my God, you're too slow, and I'm so mad at you, and I'm mad at you for not fulfilling my desires that I projected onto you, and I made it your job to fulfill my desires because I did not do it on my own, and that person from my past didn't do it, so you have to do it now. You won't draw your person in like that. Okay? You can replace mad with whatever, disappointed, upset, impatient, whatever kind of pressure you're sending out. Once you send out pressure, you're not drawing your person in, you're repulsing them. So very important. We have, I cannot believe you even exist. Very nice message. So your person puts you a bit on a pedestal. I want to hold you tight and I want you passionately. Yeah, we did have the last card, so sex may be an issue, but it's not just that. You have, I think about you all the time, and I am in a dark place right now with I want to protect you. So maybe they're dealing with some stuff, and they don't want you to see them like this. Oh, you're sexy? Yep. And please take care of yourself. It's very important because, again, if you take care of yourself, your person can feel that light-hearted energy, and that is what is drawing them in. So that was your pile number 2. If it resonated, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content. And of course, you can book your own personal reading with me, and I'm hoping if I could help you in any way. And that was you, pile number 2. Bye-bye. Sorry, number 3s. I have a very dry mouth. Minnie, 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 Minnie. Okay, number 3s. Let's look at your connection, your love connection. What is going on there? I'm going to pull 18 cards, so let me count and I'll be back with you in a second. So, by the way, if you do book a love reading with me, you can book your own reading. I have my contact information below. And this would most likely be the reading you would get if you book a love reading. Unless, of course, you would request something else, like channeled messages, for example. But I have been doing this reading for, yeah, ever since I work as a psychic, and I work as a psychic professionally since I was like, I don't know, like 22, 23, and I'm 38 now. I will be 39 this year. Can you imagine? So I have done this particular reading many thousands of times. Definitely in the 5-digit area. So if you would like a reading with a very experienced reader, then you can contact me, or you can also win your personal reading. I'm going to give away 2 once I hit 500 subscribers to 2 people who have liked, subscribed, and commented to my readings. So you can enter the raffle if you want to. And anyway, please, as usually, help me grow my channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Okay, interesting. What do we have here? We have the World. Oh, I like it. The Princess of Summer, the 8 of Summer, past life connection, calling your soulmate, and let your friends help you. I'm going to get to those later. Okay. Okay. So for you, this may be a higher soul connection. I get this from all of the 3 piles. I get it most with this pile. Not just because she's got the lovers in her heart. We did have that in the previous pile before. By the way, this is the side of the feminine and the masculine headspace, heart space, and yeah, outer influences, for example. Look, he's got also Queen and King of Cups. Well, I know in this deck it says Knight of Cups, but it's the King, because we do have Prince and Princess. Yeah, here's the Princess. So it's Prince and Princess would be Knights and Knaves, and the Knight is a King in this deck. So we got King and Queen of Cups. He's got the Emperor and the Empress. Oh my god, I just noticed. Emperor and Empress as well. Counterpart energy twice. And we got the Four of Wands. And we got the Lovers. And we got some struggles. And we got the World, calling in your soulmate, past life relationship. So okay, strong indication that there is a strong soul connection. The World often speaks to me of this as well, because the World in this deck would be the universe, and that would mean, yeah, kind of fate. Fate to me is my personal interpretation, like something fated, something that was orchestrated by the universe or by the world. So okay, yeah, there's a journey. There is a journey going on, and please don't click off. It needs some effort, okay? I never ever say timings, because I don't believe in timings. I believe in energies. And to me right now, it seems that there's still unhealed trauma, unhealed issues holding you back, keeping you away from union from each other. However, as soon as you have resolved this, it's like going on, okay? Because we got the World as well, which is talking about closing cycles as well. So you're called to close some cycles. Right now, you also may be in separation, or it's not, doesn't have to be separation. But I don't see fluent conversations, and if they are still going on, I don't see them going very deep with the Princess of Swords in between you. Because it's a card, to me, that's often talking about emotional distance, about like distance, like no contact. Or if you are in communication, then it would be more like, yeah, not very heartfelt, very much maybe arguing, or just like, hey, how are you? Well, I'm good. How are you? And no depth going on. And the outside, I mean, on the inside, there's a lot of depth going on. I also believe that the two of you are spying on each other when it comes to social media or pick a card readings, whatever it is. With the Princess of Swords between you, there is love, most definitely. Both feel it. I mean, the feminine, she's got the Lovers and the Four of Wands. He's got King and Queen of Cups and Emperor and Empress. So both feel it, that there is something special. But I feel like both are a bit overwhelmed by it right now, because of the old trauma, the old stuff that still needs to heal. The feminine, she's got the Moon in her heart, and the Moon often indicates for me a unbalanced or imbalanced root chakra, still being in fear and doubts, being scared of the unknown, wanting to know everything right now, right then. And yeah, it's the lack of trust. Maybe even abandonment issues. That would be the Moon as well. So it's important for the feminine to heal that, because as long as she's got that vibration of abandonment inside of her, she can only attract abandonment. She cannot attract a person who is there, who is ready for commitment. And the masculine, he actually wants to commit in his heart. With the Emperor in his heart space, he wants to commit. But the universe will keep you apart until the energy is right. And as long as there's fear, fear and love cannot exist at the same time. It's not possible. I mean, you can love somebody and still be scared, but you cannot live that love as long as you're scared. So it is important to do your work, do your chakra meditations, heal your childhood issues. Again, the root chakra, to me, it's very much connected to childhood, especially to the first 7 years, but it could be, of course, later trauma that happened later that is imprinted that fear of loss, of feeling alone, lonely maybe for some of you, inside of you. But if you are vibrating in I'm so alone, you're sending out a signal alone to the universe, and the universe thinks you want to make the experience of being alone. The universe can only understand, so you cannot plead with the universe, oh please send me my person. It's actually counterproductive. If you're like, oh, I'm so alone, please send me my person, I'm so alone, please send me my person. The universe only receives lack. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm alone. The universe thinks whatever you focus on is what you want to receive and will give you being alone. Unfortunately, we do not only manifest with our conscious thoughts, but also with our subconscious thoughts, with those things that we have oppressed and that we didn't want to look at. And now you're called to actually look at, what are my limiting beliefs when it comes to this person, when it comes to man or woman in general, when it comes to love in general, and work on those. And you can do that. You can do that because I feel like you also have some fears when it's when I say you, I'm talking to the feminine. If you're the masculine, then just switch it around, and I'm talking about your person right now. The feminine, she also has some fears of really, really opening up, even though with the lovers in her heart, there is true love. There is true love. And I always say to my clients, true love can only be on both sides. Obsession can be one-sided, but true love is on both sides. So if you love this person loves you back. Again, as long as if it's not in your head or just an ego thing. I mean, how many people are like, oh, I'm so in love with this person that I saw on TV and I've never even seen that person alive. I've never even looked in that person's eye, and then they're like, oh, it's love. Or like a teenage crush when you have like posters of your favorite pop star. You're like, oh, I love this person so much. That is not love. That is obsession. That is fandom. Okay, but we're talking about love. And yeah, if there's true love, then it has to be on both sides, because true love is a bond. And I always tell my clients, if you take like a rope and you bind one thing to another, if I would take a rope and I would connect this rose to that, I could never say this rose is connected to that rose, but that rose is not connected to this one. Doesn't work, right? So if I, like here, let's see, those are my bonds. Yeah, if this is connected to this, then this has to be connected to this. If one side is untying, then this is not connected to this either. Or this, then this is not connected to this. They're not connected. Doesn't matter what bond you would, or the souls would loosen. So as soon as you don't feel it anymore, or as long as you feel it, then your person feels it too, even though the masculine has the job to oppress it. Because again, as long as the feminine is vibrating in lack mentality, the universe is keeping the other person away. And then they have their own mental stuff going through. And also the feminine with the Queen of Wands, it's important for her to set her own boundaries, to take better care of herself, to make sure that she is well. And also for some of you, you may have some grudges towards this person. But again, if you have an assumption, you can check out law of assumption. If you have an assumption about a person, universe has to prove you right. So if you think, oh, this person always likes to fight, or they're not committal, then universe is like, oh, you want this person to be non-committal. Okay, all right. Because again, the universe thinks you want what you send out, not the opposite. So if you say this person or thing is not committal, the universe picks up non-committal and thinks that that is what you want, that is what you want to experience. So it would be better to create new mindsets, new affirmations, like, yeah, my person wants to commit to me because I'm worth it. I'm absolutely worth it. I deserve true love. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be chosen. I deserve to be pampered. I deserve to be the only one for my person. So my person only loves me. I'm the only one for them. That would be affirmations that draw your person in. And we do have this card calling in your soulmates. And it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Which of course means if you affirm, this person doesn't want me anyway, that is what you get. So don't think about stuff like that. If you talk to them in your head, and we do that all the time, right? Don't argue with them. Don't be like, oh, where are you? Why are you not coming? Don't do that. Have them talk to you in a way like, oh, are you the only one for me? Of course, I'm on my way. I want to be with you. And so, talking about the masculine has true feelings for the feminine. I already said it. King and Queen of Cups, Emperor and Empress. He's got the Nine of Cups as well, which is the card of wish fulfillment. He's kind of stressed right now. This is what I get. If there has been some kind of argument, he is still, not really over it. However, he's in the progress of doing so. He wants to know more about the feminine. He wants to communicate. He wants to make his decisions. Right now, I feel it's like more the feminine holding the energy back. And you're like, oh, no, but he's the one who's not showing up. Yeah, again, as long as you are in fear energy, spirit is keeping him away. It's not his fault. I don't ever want to talk about fault. I want to talk about responsibility. It's important that we take responsibility of our thoughts we send out to the universe. And be always aware that once we change our thoughts, we change the outcome. And the person cannot come. If we are still pressuring this person and upset and scared, again, we will repulse this person. So it's very, very important to step into the right energy, because he only has this one card and can talk about grudges. All of his other cards are amazing. It's more the struggles on the feminine side right now. But if you say, okay, I'm only struggling because he's not here, that's not true, because if you were in inner peace, first of all, you would not be in struggle because he wasn't there, but also he would be there because the universe could mirror back to you, he's not there. So there needs to be some work done. We have the Prince of Discs, and it's like a guy who's harvesting. I always say before you harvest, you have to plant the seeds. So it's very important to do your work, because I don't see anything happening right now on the outside. We do have truth. This card is a card of resting. It's a card of nothing happening on the outside. It's about not really knowing what's going on. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, worry, which is another card that is for me about the famous letting go. And very important is letting go doesn't mean give up. That is not letting go. Giving up is giving up. Thinking like, oh, I'm not allowed to think of this person. That's not the right energy as well. It's about not giving up negative thinking. That is what is important. Step out of worry mode. Don't worry. Just give up control to the universe. That is what is important with this card. Don't try to control the situation. Don't try to manipulate the situation or the person, because the more you do that, the longer it will take. Very important. So you're called to just be more in the flow and not to go chasing, but to draw this person in. But let your friends help you. I get Maybe you should get some kind of coaching. I am available, but you can get anyone you want. Because I feel like ask for help and support. Doesn't have to be a literal friend. Could be friends. I mean, but only if your friends know about soul connections. Don't go talk to a friend who's like, oh, you just forget about him. That is not helping, right? So I feel like some of you should get some coaching or communicate to spirit more. Meditate. Well, that should be given always. Then, yeah, we do have past life connection and calling in your soulmate. So there's this strong soul connection going on. But the problem with the strong soul connection is that there is a journey. And we have that with the world card as well. But it is, it even says journey. I just saw it. A journey that is now complete. It is a journey that you are called to complete. That you're called to finish. But you have to finish it first and then draw your person in. It's a very nice card. It's one of my favorites. Another card to me indicating a strong soul connection. Look here, it's a brilliant success. But again, Spirit can only help you once you send out the right request to the universe. And the request out of lack mentality, send me my person, oh please, I'm so sad. That is not the right request. The right request is, oh, I'm so happy. I'm vibrating happy energy. I trust you, universe. I trust you that I will connect with this person because this person is mine and this person loves me and I love this person. That is the right request. And if you do that on a regular basis, doing your affirmations and prayers, that is what will come to the universe as a request. And if you feel it, if you have done it for several weeks, maybe even a month, could be, in a way that you believe it, then the universe will have to answer your call. Eight of Summer, it says time to move on, choosing to make major life changes, which is the Eight of Cups. For some of you, maybe you feel like, no, I want to move on. I would not request it. I mean, not request is the wrong word. Suggest. I don't know. I would not advise you to do that. That's the word I was looking for. Because you are giving a high soul connection here in order to complete a journey and not to try to weasel yourself out of the journey and what you have to do. Not by, oh, I give up, because you are supposed to bring it to completion. So what I get is what you are supposed to leave behind is, again, old patterns, old belief systems. Then we got Princess of Summer, gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced, which is kind of like the Princess of Cups. You got the Princess of Cups twice. And this is what I said earlier when I said that the feminine may have some issues when it comes to showing love as well. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Again, you will get this new beginning. But be more kind with yourself and also be kind with your person. Make sure you know what kind of energy you send out to your person. Because again, if you send out to your person, oh, I'm so mad at you, you're not drawing your person in. Your person can feel that. And it will take longer. If you send out, oh, I'm so impatient, or I am in lack mentality, I've been so alone for so long, and now it's your job that I'm no longer alone. It's not your person's job to make you not feel alone. It's your job. And then your person can mirror that back to you. But again, there is true love. I mean, lovers, she's got the lovers, he, Emperor and Empress. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. But I do see a journey and that there needs to be healing done. So do your job, feminine. The faster you do your job, get to work, the faster you can draw him in. We always think, oh, it's the guy, he has to come back, and he hasn't spoken to me in that and that long, so it's him, he needs to do. No. It's the feminine. Once she is in her inner peace and she's doing her affirmations, she is drawing him in. She's becoming like a magnet. But if you are in sad energy, the magnet is turned off and you cannot pull him in. I know I'm repeating myself. I just wanted to be imprinted on your brain. Okay, last shuffling. Is there any more message? Okay, that one just flipped. Okay. Oh, no, that's too many. Just take those ones. Okay. I immediately felt a connection to you. I'm not surprised because, again, Emperor and Empress, King, Queen of Cups. And she's got the Four of Wands. So there is something higher going on here. So we do have I want you passionately. Yes, this card I interpreted it more as like maybe holding grudges. Being a bit tense, but it is also talking about sexual attraction. Look at this. Seeing you sad and disappointed in me breaks my heart and I don't know how to deal with it. So again, please be very aware of what kind of energy you're sending out. You're not helping this connection and you're not helping your person if you are putting any pressure on this connection. It will take longer this way. We do have I adore you. Oh, cute. I want to dance with you. That is adorable. I thought that I could never love again, but then I met you. So maybe your person has been through some stuff as well. We do have please give me the room to breathe. And there is something I need to take care of first. We have I want to take you on a date. Your person absolutely wants to have a new beginning with you. We got an ace in his head as well, talking about new beginnings. I am sorry for hurting you. Please forgive me. So if this person has ever done anything to you, it's important to forgive. Not just for your person, but for yourself. Because again, if you are vibrating in pain energy, if you are, if you don't forgive, you are still in victim vibration. Because, oh, someone did something to me. You're not in the energy of, oh, I just attracted that because that person showed me something unhealed in me, so I should be thankful in order to heal it. No, it's more like, yeah, you're in victim mentality. This person has hurt me. And if you are in the thoughts of being hurt, you're attracting more pain. That is why we need to forgive. You don't forgive for the other person. Also, I mean, if you want this person back, then of course, if you're sending out energy like this, then you're repulsing a person. We do have you may not be my usual type, but I love you exactly the way you are. That is something that is often happening in divine counterpart connections. That, yeah, they're not a typical type. There may be some age difference, cultural difference. Maybe a person always liked skinny blondes and you're not, or whatever it is. So there may be something like this going on, but still, your person felt this connection from the beginning. Didn't we have that one? Yeah, I thought I could never love again, but then I met you. And yeah, that was the one. And yeah, but they really do like it. And even, I cannot believe you even exist. Another strong word. Showing that your person, that you have definitely evoked something in your person. Strong feelings. So now it's just your job, Divine Feminine. If you're the Divine Feminine, look, the masculine looks right now pretty much ready. There's something he needs to take care of as well. We did have that here. But there's so much progress with the Empress, Emperor, Ace of Swords, so getting epiphanies. There's so much progress within him. So right now it's your time to catch up, to get that inner union, making peace within yourself with the situation, and then attract him on the outside as well. So I hope this helped, pile number 3. If it didn't, please check out another pile or another reading. I have done more of this. Or you can, of course, book your own personal reading. Anyway, I hope I could help you. And again, if I did, please help me by liking, subscribing, and sharing. That would help me grow my channel. And yeah, I would appreciate it very much. So all the best to you. Bye-bye.